with you all a little bit about how to get out of the dumps. So that, like, for the first part of the year, I have been in the dumps. I have been just in a dark place, not knowing where I'm going, what I need to do, like depressed, really, just laying around, just feeling stuck. If any of you guys are feeling like that and you might not have nobody to talk to, or it feels like you don't know how to get out of there, I have experienced that. And we are just here to share a little bit of insight and a little bit of what we've done to get ourselves out of that place. I'll start off. I just wrote down a couple of points. The first one is just saying, do something to shake yourself loose. If you are finding yourself sleeping all the time, feeling sad all the time for no reason, crying, don't want to do things you used to do, or go to work, talk to friends, whatever things you used to be interested in, you just lose interest, that's depression. Read your word, pray and worship, because when you worship God and you sing unto Him, then that lifts off that spirit of heaviness off of you. Even if you don't immediately see your circumstance change, your spirit inside will start feeling that joy. You got to keep worshiping God. Sometimes you be so down you can't even read the words, so you can just put some worship music on. You might not like gospel, you find something positive to listen to, regardless if it's motivational speaking, just whatever, you can do that.
If you are not a person that really likes gospel, it is music that is healing, that don't have to be gospel. Like, listen to music that has meaning. It can be uplifting. Like, for example, Vito, you got it. Like, you got it, girl. It's time for you to boss up. Leave that dude alone. Like, stuff like that. Like, regarding to what you may be going through, it's different artists. Exactly. Like, I may listen to something like that. I may listen to some Keisha Cole, some Monica, like people like that. That music have meaning to it. I'm a music head. If you need some advice on some type of songs or something, just hit me up. I'll definitely get back at you with that.
Also, visit a place you've never been before. If you're feeling stuck where you are, even if you can't leave the city, you can go to another part of town, go to a restaurant you've never been, go to a library or a museum, find something to do that you've never done before to shake yourself from your normal. So sometimes when you get into that routine, even if you out and about, I can't wait to get home, and all you about to do is go lay down, play your game, or just whatever you're doing, sleep, reading a book, do something out your norm. Okay, let me just take a drive to another part. Even if I get lost, it's just something about moving out of my normal that just snaps me out of that place of depression and darkness. Even if I'm going to the store, I don't care if I just go to the Dollar Tree, just doing a little bit of retail therapy, even if I'm spending only $5, it just helps me sometimes. Even I just take a walk to the Dollar Tree. I have a car, but just walking to the store, especially when it's sunny outside, it does me good. It really does.
I was sitting here at the table and I was just feeling out of it. Man, I'm tired doing the same thing every day. I know we in quarantine and stuff, but it's like even before that, it's such a routine living. In my mind, it was like I gotta do something different. And it's like how you could sit there and watching somebody else's TikTok, YouTube, anything, and you watching somebody else and they living their life and they having fun, and it's like, man, I was sitting here one day and I was just thinking about it. I'm bored out of my mind. I need a different environment. And it was early in the morning and I texted my mom like, you up? And then when she got up, I told her I gotta go. I want to go on a road trip somewhere. I can't keep sitting here like this. I'm like, we can go anywhere. I don't care. We can go to Houston, Arizona. We ended up going to Arizona for the week, and honestly, it was such a healing trip for me. Like, just to see the palm trees, and it was like sunshine and stuff, because it's been so rainy in Texas. It's the sunshine and stuff, and seeing people were so friendly there. It was just amazing. It was changed my whole mood, my whole attitude, and I feel like God pushed that out of me that day, because I really needed it. And it was like, sometimes you gotta get up. Like, you may not take a whole trip, but she said you can go to the park, you can go to some stores, or do something, get out of where you've been. If you feeling depressed, if you feeling like you need to do something else, like, just push yourself, just get up. All right, because I was in a mood where I wasn't motivated. or nothing. I'm like, man, I got to do something. Like, cause time don't wait on nobody. You gotta be the one to push yourself and pray. Sometimes a lot of people be like, pray. But sometimes if you depressed or you like not in that mood, it's hard. Sometimes like, it's like you praying, but you ain't really feeling it, or you're not breaking through because in your spirit it's so down. Sometimes you just need to push yourself to go and do something, and then you get motivated and pray. And honestly, man, like a lot of people tell you stuff, but they ain't really living through it. I done been through this stuff, and I know how hard it can be, and I have a good relationship with God, but if sometimes I get in them, like, dang, I ain't prayed in a couple days or something because I've been feeling depressed, or I've been feeling like I don't really want to do nothing. But that's all. I knew it was something that I needed to do, because this is not the way God desired for me to be living. God called me to do greater things. I had to push myself. I had to go and do something different. If you ever like feeling like that, just get yourself up. Go take a little mini trip somewhere. If you can't afford to take a trip, go to a park and sit down and just look at the scenery, or read, journal. Journal. Do something. Don't just let yourself die inside. Yeah. Don't just sit there. Just push yourself to move and go.
And you are not alone. Don't go through this alone. It's so many people. It'll make you feel like you by yourself, but it's so many people that's going through like depression, down in the dumps. You are not alone. Reach out.
And depression don't have no age on it, no race, nothing. And like, man, it's people, like I've had people that's like younger than me that be like super depressed and stuff, and it's just like, us as people, we can't live by this world. We can't live by what other people doing and trying to compare ourselves to other people's lives and stuff. That is gonna get you more depressed and stuff.
And you just gotta get to a point, because most of the time depression, like sometimes things trigger depression, like you have a loss in your family, because
that's what happened with us.
Yeah, that's what definitely triggered like a year long, because it just death is, you don't know when it's gonna happen. It just happens. But I can just suggest get a community. If you don't I don't have a whole lot of support of right now, but you can reach out to even other places. It's like counseling, like online support groups. It's all kind of different avenues to get what you need. You definitely journaling. If you're a writer, even if you're not, just journal. Like, it'll help you to gather your thoughts on what am I going through? Because sometimes your mind is in a jumble, and you just start writing it down. You're like, wow.
And me, like, I journal, and sometimes even though I don't journal like exactly what I'm thinking, I could like writing is like a big part of what I do. I like to write fiction books and stuff because it take me out of my own life. It take me out of what I may be going through or whatever, and it's like I'm in another world. But then it's like, what do you do when that's your escape? But then you can't even get in the mood to do that because you feeling some type of way. It's just, I got to do something else. I got to really push myself.
To sum things up, why I was saying like worship, and even if like she was saying, it don't have to be gospel. Worship could be just something that lifts your spirit. Like whatever you do, whatever that, journal, pray, and make a move. If it's like some of you have been contemplating, I want to relocate, I want to move here, I want to move to California, I want to move to Texas, I want to move to Arizona, Florida, wherever you want to move, and you're just not doing it because of fear. Make a move. You got to get, if you're in a place of stagnation, you got to get movement in your life, and then have a plan. Like when I go here or there, I'm going to be working on this and that, so that you won't go into a new place and be stagnated. What are you going to do when you get there? If you're working and then you're feeling better, then that is your time to be in your creative place. What is it that you were wanting to do? What is it that you had dreamed of doing, that you thought about before you went into this place of darkness? That is what God is wanting from you. That's what he wants from me. That's what he wants from her. When you get into this place of movement, what is it that I put inside of you? Is it for you to write a play, movie, a best-selling book, to start this, start that, open up this, open up that? What is it that you have been that's been basically haunting you because you have been in such a dark place and you kind of forgot about it. What is it? Did you dream of being an actress, a rapper, whatever it is that you push back because you don't see no way? You don't see the way. The faith is not by what you see with your natural eyes. Faith is what you believe. It's the evidence of things that you hope for. What is it that you have hoped for that has died? That's what you get when you move out on faith. When you move, it's like, why am I getting like, why should I move? What is it making me feel like I need to move here or there? Yeah, I don't know nobody there like that. It's God. Just so if you, I'm telling you, one thing I have learned, if you start making a move, God will make several moves. And then even if it's the wrong choice for you, he'll move and you will know that ain't what he's saying. Then you will step back from that. But start making a move. Calling. Get on Indeed Jobs. That's how I found the job that I'm getting in Arizona. Get on Indeed Jobs. Look for hiring events. If you got a nice enough car that, I'm not saying nice enough, but a good enough car that'll get you somewhere, get on the road. If you can, get on the road. You can get Airbnb, you can get a hotel. If you know somebody, hey, can I see if you can come there for a week or so, or a few days, whatever. If you can, you get unemployment or you working, plan a trip. Go check it out. I said when we get to Arizona, we'll know how we feel when we get there. We felt like, wow, what a relief. It's beautiful. It's sunny. We need that. Regardless if we only stay for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever amount of time we stay, we're going to do what we need to do so that we can be unstuck and not stagnated.
But she was just saying, my favorite scripture that I always go by when I pray, everything, and it's in the Bible, it says, if you ask, you shall receive. Knock, and the door will be open unto you. Seek, and you shall find.
Yes.
And I believe in that like never before, because when you start looking into this stuff, like she was saying, like start looking on Indeed, just go places. God will open the doors. He will show you if that's what you're supposed to do. And we have to, in His Word, it says, have faith as small as a mustard seed. When you look, like sometimes as people, we look at stuff that's right in front of us, and God never intended for. We have to start looking. If you got a dream to go somewhere, it's something. Hey, let me look. I ain't saying just sell everything and just go and put your whole life behind you and you ain't got no short plan or nothing like that. Right. But I'm saying that you should start looking into stuff. Like how she was saying, you got to start looking, because God will let you know. He will start opening doors like never before if that's what He called for you to do, or that's what He telling you. That's what I've learned. Like God will show you, because God have closed doors. When I'm thinking, both of us can tell you, when we thought we were supposed to go to certain places, God would close doors, or He would have stuff happen. Like, God not saying this, we're not supposed to go here. That's how God works. He will show you in your actions. God want to see you put actions to your words and to your prayers. You can't just be praying and thinking that magic happened. You got to move on your words and move, and God will start showing you, because God already did it. Yeah. You just got to move and do it. If you're thinking about starting a business, if you're thinking about moving somewhere, just start looking into stuff, start researching, start doing it, and God will show you.
He will bless you. He'll show you whatever way He want to show you. Close the door, bless you. But however He speaks to, He know how to get through to each of us.
And what I was saying, because God said His promises are yes and amen. Yeah. That's in His Word. That you ask, you shall receive. Knock, and the door will be open unto you.
Yes.
Seek, and you shall find. That's His Word. Yeah. Do it.
Absolutely.
Just start doing it. Put some action to your words and to your dreams and your goals. Absolutely. Like a lot of times we write goals down and don't move to it.
Start on.